There they go, off and pacing. Salzbrook Fresh, quickest off the wing. She's the leader into the first turn. From the inside, Ari's JJ gets away in second. Eunice Hanover is now third. The early trailer Critique will study her rivals from the back of the pack. The field comes out of the first turn en route to the opening quarter. Not enough pace for Mace. That's RE's JJ and Steve Mason. They just popped out of the two-hole. They're now the leader on top en route to the opening quarter. That is the post-time heavy favorite, RE's JJ and Steve Mason. They were quarter pole bound, 30-2. The price paid to be the leader. Right there second, Salzbrook Fresh fired off the gate early. She'll now follow along in the two-hole trip. Eunice Hanover is riding along in third. She's right on the iron for Mark Hag, sitting in the three-hole. Gapped out still in fourth. That is Critique, but she starts to close in on the leaders. The horses come in front of the fans. First time around, that's the 3-year-old son of a Marapan Gigolo, RE's JJ, halfway home for Steve Mason. They were there, very sensible, 102-4. RE's JJ, his lead's a length and a half. Right there, traveling along well, that's Salzbrook Fresh. She tightens up on the helmet, muscling up in third. That's Eunice Hanover. Right there, fourth. Critique's only about 3.5 lengths back. Everybody's still in it. On up the backside they go. RE's JJ by a length. Salzbrook Fresh still there in second. Eunice Hanover gets a tap on the tail in third. Critique steps off the pylons from fourth. 3/4 is up. 33-4, 31 seconds in the third. RE's JJ by 2. Salzbrook Fresh still there second. The inside, Eunice Hanover's battling for third with Critique. Pacers hit the top of the stretch. RE's JJ favorite shows the way home. Salzbrook Fresh in seconds, trying to track him down. Critique is battling on for third, but it's all RE's JJ. An easy score here in the opener. Second went to Salzbrook Fresh. I'll take Eunice Hanover on the inside for third over Critique. Time for the mile. First lifetime win for RE's JJ. He scores 2:04-1. There they go, off and pacing center of the gate. Victory George from the outside tries to leave Grimsby from the inside. He's the leader around the first turn. Grimsby from the inside is on top. He got the parking ticket last week. He's ready to dish one out this week if anybody wants to try. Grimsby and Wayne Hubbard show the way en route to the opening quarter. Right there second, Victory George left sharp. He's been awarded with the two-hole ride. Studying them from third, that's a rough coast. Caught in now fourth, the favorite Colin N down, still driving on the outside but backing off. That's the $5 million jewel. The gray went by the opening quarter, 29-4. Sensible opening fraction for Grimsby. He shows the way. Right there on the leader's back, that is Victory George. A rough coast rides the rail in third. Colin N down, eyes the outside from fourth. Following her is $1 Million Jewel. Horses still single file as they come in front of the fans. First time around, they're all chasing the horse of a different color. That's Grimsby on top for Wayne Hubbard, and he is under tight lines halfway home. Right there on the leader's back, that's Victory George. Half mile was up. 102-3. Pedestrian 32-3 in the second quarter. Damage could be done. Grimsby's on top, showing the way. Victory George has had the beautiful trip right there in second. A rough coast needs to work harder in third. Colin N down now off the pylons from fourth, and he is gaining on the outside as they head to 3/4. It's still Grimsby. Cheeseburger hasn't moved a muscle as leads by a length and a half. Right there second, Victory George. 130-3. 30 seconds in the third, and it's still Grimsby. He looks strong. Victory George abandoned the pocket. A rough coast now slides up the inside. Colin N down's ready to go 3 wide. $1 Million Jewel has scum the rail as they hit the top of the stretch. It's still Grimsby showing the way home. A rough coast trying him up the inside. Outside, Victory George is still coming. The gray's still there. Grimsby needs the line. A rough coast up the inside at the line. Grimsby got the job done. Looked like a rough close for second over Victory George. Time for that mile. 2:04-3. Grimsby takes race number 2. They're off from the inside. Choco Russo, quickest off the gate. He's the leader into the first turn. Cecil's Express settles in second. On the outside, that is Best Escape Route. She's backing off now, looking for the 3-hole. Skippy is the early trailer as they come out of the first turn en route to the opening quarter. Choco Russo, just like last week, he set up shop on the front. He tried to back down the fractions, but out of third. Here comes Best Escape Route and Todd Trites. They popped out of the 3-hole, rocketed to the front. New leader on top now. That's Best Escape Route, 29-4. She is the leader on top. Choco Russo had command, then released her. He'll now sit the pocket. Biding his time in third, that is Cecil's Express. Skippy can see them all from fourth. Horses are single files. They come in front of the fans. First time around, they're chasing the 8-year-old daughter of Art Escape. That's Best Escape Route. She was a winner first start in St. John last week off a pocket trip. She'll try the front end here today. She is halfway home, 101-3. Best Escape Route shows the way. Right there, second, Choco Russo getting a great trip. Cecil's Express biding his time in the 3-hole. He'll eye the outside as they look up down the backside. It's still Best Escape Route on top. Right there, second, Choco Russo. Cecil's Express stayed on the cones in third, so Skippy flipped to the outside. He was fourth, now third. He takes over second as they go to 3/4. Best Escape Route gets a tap on the tail. 3/4 is up 131-1. Skippy now up to look her in the eye as they head around the far turn on the outside. Skippy's trying to put his nose by. Best Escape Route on the inside is battling back. Second over Cecil's Express. Choco Russo will try the passing lane. Anyone a 4 as they turn for home. It's Best Escape Route. Skippy still coming on the outside. Cecil's winding up. Best Escape Route in deep stretch. Best Escape Route. Second was Skippy. Third went to Cecil's Express. Time for that mile. 2:02-3, 2 in a row for Best Escape Route. There they go, off in pacing center of the gate. Upstairs with Ron, fires out of there from the inside. Meter leader in between pacers, Dividend Day. Into the first turn, meter leader from the inside is the leader around the first turn. Dividend Day is getting away in second. Upstairs with Ron. He's a handful on the outside in third. Getting away fourth now, that is Stare Down, the early trailer. That's the unhurried Grinning Gwen en route to the opening quarter. That's the 9-year-old son of Yankee leader, meter leader, and Lonnie Stokes. They set up shop on the front end. Opening quarter, 29-1. It's meter leader on top. Right there, second, Dividend Day. Looks to have early returns today. She sits in the 2-hole right now. A handful in third. Upstairs with Ron, gets his way, steps to the outside now from third as the field starts to bunch up. They come in front of the fans. First time around, they're all chasing meter leader and Lonnie Stokes. They're on top halfway home. Right there, second, that's Dividend Day. Upstairs with Ron, now third on the outside. Following him, this Stare Down on the inside, that is Grinning Gwen. The horses were halfway home. 101 flat, it's still meter leader on top. Right there, second on the inside, Dividend Day. Upstairs with Ron, still working hard, third on the outside. Following him is Stare Down. The trailer now, Grinning Gwen. Down the backside they go. Meter leader, he looks strong. He's out to his legs, out to about 2 or 3 lengths. On the inside, Dividend Day's chasing on in second. Upstairs with Ron, stalled in the middle of the track. 3 wide, Stare Down. They went by 3/4. 130-4. Meter leaders trying to get away on them here. Dividend Day still in second. Upstairs with Ron now driving in the middle in third. 3 wide, that is still Stare Down. They come to the top of the stretch. Meter leader left them all behind. He's gone by 3 or 4. Center of the track, upstairs with Ron. Far outside, Stare Down's coming on. Grinning Gwen up the pylons, but it is all meter leader here in race number 4. Meter leader got the job done. Close at the wire for second. I'll take Stare Down over upstairs with Ron. Time for that mile. 2:02-3, meter leader. There they go, off and pacing center of the gate. Real big, real fired up off the switch. He's the leader into the first turn. Weather Hanover from the inside is second. HP Bushido Drag Jet fired up third. And Plan B for Fall Bliss, he backed off early this week. He's the early trailer coming out of the first turn en route to the opening quarter. That's the 6-year-old son of Mr. Big, Real Big, and Mark Haig. They set up shop on the front end. Right there, second, the U.S. Invader Weather Hanover quarter time, 28-3. Real Big opening quarter laid down by Real Big and Mark Haig. Right there, second, Weather Hanover is right there. Studying them from third, HP Bushido Drag Jet right on the bit. Following him is Fall Bliss. They're still single files. They come in front of the fans. First time around, it's Real Big. He taps the brakes here for Mark Haig halfway home. Weather Hanover, the closest to him in second. Right there, third. That's the Bushido Drag Jet. They were halfway home. 15-9-2. It's Real Big showing the way. Weather Hanover right there in second. HP Bushido Drag Jet still third. Fall Bliss is fourth, but he's eyeing the outside as they straighten up down the backside. Real Big still the leader. Weather Hanover just popped the pocket, and he's second on the outside. Bushido Drag Jet third. Fall Bliss starting to fire in fourth. 3/4, 129-2. Real Big on the inside, still digging in. Weather Hanover not going away on the outside second. Bushido Drag Jet on the inside third. Fall Bliss still not there in fourth. Top of the stretch on the outside. Weather Hanover takes it to Real Big. He's battling back. Weather Hanover down the center. Real Big diving for the wire. Weather Hanover, Real Big on the line. Oh, picture time. It might have been Real Big, but Weather Hanover was right there. I'll call the Bushido Drag Jet for third. Time for that mile. 1:59-1. There they go, off and pacing center of the gate. Honto quick off the switch from the inside. Coral Snake into the first turn. Honto center of the track, now the leader. Coral Snake from the inside is second. On the inside, that is Royal Putnam in third. My brother George had to back off now and find the 4-hole. That's the early trailer. Ultimately, Handsome studying his rivals from 5. The field of 5 is now in straight line en route to the opening quarter. That is Honto and Mark Haig on top and showing the way. They tap the brakes en route to the opening quarter. Honto shows the way. 31-3. Pedestrian opening quarter for Honto. He shows the way. Right there, second now on the outside. Ultimately, Handsome was last, but he didn't like the fractions. He stepped on the gas, and he's now up to engage the leader. These two now hook up as they come in front of the fans. First time around on the outside. Ultimately, Handsome tries to work his way to the front. Honto on the inside is chasing him there as the pace picks up halfway home on the outside. Ultimately, Handsome couldn't clear. 1:03-1. Ultimately, Handsome on the outside is the leader. Honto on the inside, battling back. Watching this all from third, that's Coral Snake. Second over, My Brother George is under urging, and the trailer now. Royal Putnam can see them all halfway down the backside. Ultimately, Handsome on the outside now has forged his way to the front. Honto is giving chase in second. Off the cones now, Coral Snake is third. 3/4 is up. 1:33-1. Ultimately, Handsome now by a length and a half. Honto tries to stay with them in second. Coral Snake's on the outside third. My Brother George ready to come 3 wide from the back. Royal Putnam will try it up the inside, top of the stretch. It's all ultimately Handsome. He's gone by 4 or 5. Center of the track, My Brother George is coming on for second against Honto, but it is all ultimately Handsome and Scotty Hubbard on the wire. My Brother George got up for second. Honto looked to stay for third over Royal Putnam. Time for that mile, 2:04-1. Ultimately Handsome.